If your hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life maimed than with 2 hands to go into hell, where the fire never goes out. And if your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life crippled than to have 2 feet and be thrown into hell. And if your eye causes you to stumble, pluck it out. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die and the fire is not quenched. Greeting, guys. It is me here with a message of the kingdom of heaven. Guys, take Jesus' offer. Guys, take Jesus. Guys, Jesus here is offering us something better. You know, guys, you look at Jesus in the cross, pins going through his feet and hands. Life. Guys, that was life. Jesus was alive. I want you to get that. He wasn't unconscious. He was alive. He felt every pain there. You know, those stripes going through his back. You know, guys, sometimes I watch these traumatized gospels, and for me, when I watch them, I sit and I'm like, because I actually buy the the word to word, because I want to make sure that everything that is shown there is according to the word, so they quote from the word, even the person who plays the part of Jesus, they quote from the word and they play it very well, if they go for the word to word, because others, you find that they've actually input, they've got their own input, and I don't watch those ones. I don't buy those ones because I don't want human beings input. Human beings were spiritually dead. The reason they actually put their own words and things there is because they don't want Jesus's input. They want their own. So I don't want human beings input. I want Jesus' input. It's simple as that. I was watching one traumatized gospel once, and in this one, the person who was playing the part of Jesus said something that was not in the word. I quickly switched it off. It wasn't something much. He was praying, and the way he was praying is saying God of the universe, and nowhere in the word did Jesus pray like that. No way. As to why they actually added that, because when you watch the word to word gospels, you'll find that when it says Jesus was praying, they don't actually show Jesus's words. In other words, the person who plays the part of Jesus doesn't utter anything at the time. I love that. Just keep it real. Keep it exactly as the word says it. Then I watch that one, So when you watch them beating this person who plays the part of Jesus, with those 39 stripes, you look at it and you say, yeah, those pins going through hands and feet, and Jesus is alive. You understand? So it's things like that you sit and you like, and guys, if you've got proof of the authenticity of the word, guys, it's like, this thing really, really hurts you because you know that, damn, this thing really happened. Something like this actually really, really happened. You understand? So it hurts the most. But guys, take Jesus' offer. For daddy guys to actually allow Jesus, who never did anything. He says that he fought against sin to the point of shedding blood, meaning, guys, Jesus never sinned. And daddy allowed Jesus, guys, who never sinned, to go through that. Imagine if you refuse to take Jesus' blood. What will happen? Imagine the kind of punishment if daddy will punish Jesus like that, one who never sinned. Imagine if you refuse Jesus' offer, the kind of punishment. And Jesus is saying that where worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. You look at that guys, even if you burn your body, and you think that, oh, I'm not going to hell. Your body will be resurrected. Remember, it was Jesus who created the body. So even if you burn it, he will recreate it. Guys, you can't be smarter than Jesus. This is the guy who created the body from the sand. He will recreate it. That's why he says that people will actually be resurrected. Some will go to life and others will go to hell. You understand? So worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. No, guys, it would have been okay if people will go to hell for 10 years or 50 years or 100 years. No, it's forever. It's forever. So take Jesus' offer. This is a good offer. He says, I'm willing to go to the cross and feel that pain and be punished for you, because I don't want you to get the other kind of punishment, because that one is forever, meaning you will be feeling that pain live. Guys, I don't know science, but my sister was a scientist, so I asked her, what is sulfur? And she told me that it's a component used in science, you understand? So she was explaining about sulfur and all. So you realize that if it's a component used in science, and you read the book of Revelation, they tell you that sulfur is involved in hell, then that tells you that hell is not only a spiritual jail. It's spiritual because Satan will be there as well, meaning it affects both the spirit and the body. Because sulfur is not spiritual, sulfur is a physical component used in science. Now, that tells you that both spirit and physical body will be affected in hell. You understand? So take Jesus' offer. Because the worms, they do not die. Fire is not quenched. You understand? Even Isaiah actually confirms this one. You understand? So it's important, guys, to understand that Jesus is offering us something. Guys, wherever I go, people call me a prophet of doom. Number one, guys, I'm not a prophet. I'm not an evangelist. I'm not an apostle. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a teacher. I'm a child of doom. Daisy, you are doom. I'm a child of doom. You understand, guys? These offices, they did harm instead of good. Maybe in the time of John, of Paul, of James, of Daniel, of Moses, they did good. Nowadays, they did harm. They destroy people. People ran for these positions. Sometimes they come to me, when I was still going to church, in conferences, and they'd be like, what is your office? People are so interested in offices so much, hence they said, you are a prophet. I said, listen, I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. I don't like these offices because they're actually doing harm instead of good. People are running for positions, not really understanding what these positions were for. Busy harming people, calling themselves prophets and saying things that are not in the word, things that are not in line with the word. These prophets will come to me and pray over my head and say, God will bless you with riches and your extended families. And at that time, at that moment, in secret, in quiet, I'll say, take back to the center, because they are busy, prophesying over my head, calling themselves prophet of God and prophesying riches. Yet you read the word, it says, do not love money. And Daddy says we shouldn't run after the things of the world. And they're busy prophesying these things, calling themselves prophets. So, no, I'm a child of God. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm a child of doom, in fact. You know what I mean? Because these offices, they did harm instead of good. Harm. Maybe in those days, back in the days, they did good. Nowadays, they're busy destroying everything. I don't have a church because of these prophecies. Because of these offices, I'm a child of God. Simple as that. Or I'm a child of doom. Case closed. Really, guys, you know what I mean? So people will call me a prophet of doom because, guys, wherever I went, I was warning. People will say, so and so has a message. The Holy Spirit says you should come and give a message, and it will be a message of warning. You understand? Every time, guys. In fact, I myself came to understand that I'm someone who just speak doom. And I'm pretty sure if you've been listening to this show, you can realize that I'm really getting scared now. I'm starting to be scared. You should. You should. You know what I mean? Because whenever Daddy tells me to speak, it's warning people. Warning. Guys, I remember my sister, even my sister, when I will have a message for her, she'd be like, oh, I'm scared of getting that message. But damn, give it to me. Give it to me. She was scared. And I'd be like, make up your mind. You know what I mean? So people sometimes will say, you're scaring us. you're frightening us. I don't mean to. I don't mean to, you know. And at that time when I'm reprimanding, when I'm warning, be happy. Why? I know what it means. Guys, I know what it means. When daddy is still shouting, guys, my lord, and daddy, those are shouting machines, believe me. I've never met people who shout like that. Jesus will tell Peter, get behind me, Satan. He will shout at his disciples because he was instilling in their minds that everything is about daddy's will. You understand? So obey. Everything is about obeying daddy. You know what I mean? Because Jesus, guys, was there when Adam died spiritually after disobeying him. You understand? So Jesus knows what sin does. So wherever I go, I warn. I reprimand, and people will be like, you're scaring us. I'm not scaring you. I'm not scaring you. But when daddy is still, guys, warning you, when he's still shouting, be happy. Be happy. I had a friend back in the days when I was going to church, and I remember because daddy tends to warn in advance, so daddy will tell her to not do this. So I will tell her, don't do this. And she'll be so angry. Sometimes she'll send a message that, I haven't done that. What are you talking about? I haven't done that. And she'll be so angry and speak harshful words to me. Later, after 2 or 3 weeks, she will send a message, hey, I'm sorry, my friend. And I'll be like, what happened? That thing you were talking about, that thing you were warning me about happened, And I'll be like, no, it's okay. It's fine. I'm used to that. Daddy actually warns in advance because he wants to make sure that you don't sin, because he knows what temptation will come your way. You understand? So I'm used to that myself. Sometimes he shouts, and even to this day he shouts, and I'm like, Daddy, I haven't done that. My Lord, I haven't done that. Why are you shouting as if I've done? And after a week or two, that thing will come about, and I'll be like and I'll be like, I'm sorry, my king, I was angry at you because we were shouting at something that I wasn't doing, but he was warning me that this temptation is coming my way, so be careful, you understand? So I get so angry at them at times, mostly, in fact, I get angry of them because they warn in advance, before I even do a thing, you understand? So it's like that. So my friend will send me a message, a heart message. Why do you saying that I'm not doing that? And then later I'll be like, oh, that thing happened, Thank you for warning me, So they got used to how I am, So I also got used to myself, you understand? So when he's still warning, be happy. Why? He's still there. He still cares, you understand? He's still forgiving, you understand? He's still giving you a chance to change, you understand? Because, guys, I know that a time will come where he won't warn anymore. And I'm the one who starts cry for people. I beg him, please, my Lord, please give them another chance. Please give this person. Guys, I would cry for a person. And my Lord will say, no more. Get away from this person. And when I get away from a person, it's because daddy will no longer forgive, will no longer, he doesn't care anymore what you do, because he was warning you and you continue doing that sin. And I knew that time would come where he won't warn anymore, So when he starts saying, get away from this person, I cry. Said, my Lord, please give another chance. He won't. You understand? Because, guys, I know that time is coming. So if he's still warning, be happy. Be happy. And when I run away from people and say, why are you no longer, it's because in time before, while you were doing this thing, he was warning, he was still warning. Now he doesn't warn anymore because he doesn't care, he's not there. You will ask me to pray for who? For you. To who? To the person you are disobeying. You see, guys, if you want to continue having sex with your partner outside marriage, you can't keep Jesus. You have to choose one, either sex outside marriage or Jesus. If you want to continue loving money or the things of the world, you have to choose one. You can't keep Jesus and loving man and the things of the world. If you want to do your own will, you can't keep Jesus. You choose one. You understand? So if you choose that, you lose Jesus. So you come to me and you ask me to pray for you. To who? To the person you are disobeying? No. You understand? So there comes a time where he doesn't want anymore, and when he doesn't, he tells me to run away. And when I run away from you, you'll feel bad. It's because, guys, I know that he doesn't care anymore. He doesn't forgive. It's over and done with. So if he wants, take that. So here Jesus, guys, is giving us an offer. Take that offer, because right now he's sitting in that mercy seat laughing. He will sit in the judgment seat. He won't be laughing. Take the offer. Until next.